Hello everybody, this is Gruesome Fox coming at you with a 600 cost quick match here in the Gabthley Beta. We are going to be on Port Base High Tide for this match here, and I was able to get this suit from the free GBO Days pool that they are doing, where for the 7th anniversary, instead of just getting one suit, you get 10 suits, so really glad to have the beta here since, when there's a UC Engage suit, I really always like to talk about them, like to try them in-game and see how they fare. And the Gabthley Beta is a suit that I've heard mixed things about when the suit initially released, with most cases just being that the suit was okay. And, I'll get into that in this video here. I also want to briefly talk about some stuff for the second week of anniversary here, since this is probably the most I'm going to be able to talk about anniversary for a while, so I might briefly get into that as well. But we'll start off with the Gabthley Beta, which is a 600 cost support unit, and it is a very interesting support. There's a lot of things that really feel like experimental for it, just for like the playstyle and everything. And I'll get into that here just with the kits that you have. And that's going to start us off with our ranged primary weapon, the 15 Rifle Mark II. And as you can see with this weapon, as I just did there, if you do a charged shot, you do get a Jirobi beam, and uncharged it is a standard instant stun, so very interesting there. For your main melee weapon, you do have a beam saber. For secondary weapons, you have a head Vulcan. You have the movable frame claw, which is those two claws on the arms there. Really nice pair of melee weapons. You do get a lunging downswing, and I believe no matter which way you hit somebody, they will cause a instant knockdown, so really nice there. Really the only thing you need to remember with the Gabthley Beta is that you do only have melee priority 1, and you also don't have any melee combo controllers, so both of your melee weapons, they do only have one swing. But moving on, you do have the Waste Missile Pod ×2. You also have the Waste Missile Pod 2 Flash Grenade, which fires, flash grenades that are able to stun targets. And then you also have the Waste Missile Pod ×2 Smoke, which kind of operates off the same logic as the prototype Stark Jagen's Smoke Grenade, where if you catch either yourself or your teammates in the smoke field, you will get temporary stealth. The only difference here is that this one is like an actual missile, so definitely very interesting there. And then you also have a multi-shield, which is that shield that's on that tiny arm on the left side there. So really nice shield. It does move in front of you if you are crouching with the beam rifle, so I thought that was pretty cool there. But you also have the ability to transform as well, which means for your transformed weapons, you have the 15 Rifle Mark II transformed. This one just has a standard instant stun charge instead of the Jirobi beam. You have the Waste Missile Pod Incinerary, so those will cause fire damage to any mobile suit that they hit. And then you have a transformed version of the Flash Grenade. So yeah, lots of really interesting weapons there. And you do also have some really nice skills as well. You have the Multi-Shield Controller level 1 when you are transformed. I think that might be a skill new to this suit. I don't remember it being on anything else. But you do also have Pursuit Range Aux program as well, which, as you'll see here, is very useful on the Gabthley Beta here. But you do have shock dampeners when transformed. You actually get emergency evasion system when you are transformed. So in your mobile armor mode, you are able to perform a dodge roll, which I think is really nice for the Gabthley Beta here. But yeah, you have a lot of pretty good skills here as well. But yeah, really with the Gabthley Beta, it feels like one of those suits that the first couple times I played it, I really didn't get the best results with it, but the more I ended up, playing it, using it, getting used to its moveset, not only the more I ended up enjoying the suit, but the more I feel like I was starting to do better with it, especially in this match here. In this match, compared to the previous matches I had tried with it, I started to make more use of the suit's melee, and also just with the Pursuit Range Aux program as well. There are some times where with the waste missiles, yeah, they can do some nasty damage to a general. So there's definitely some pros to using the Gabthley Beta here. I don't think it would be considered the best support though, considering suits like the G Cannon are also at the cost. Yeah, G Cannon is still a really strong 600 support, so I think that suit's really going to be one of the dominating 600s for a while, and just in general, I think there are some more 600s that I guess the best way to put it is that they're not as situational as the Gabthley Beta is. I feel like the Gabthley Beta would be good on a map like maybe City Ruins, where it has like more instances to use its melee attacks and whatnot. I feel like maybe more closed-in maps might favor this suit a bit more, but yeah, other than that, again, I think the suit is pretty fine for the most part. I do really like the things it does have going for it, and again, really just feels like one of those suits, once you kind of get used to using it, and you, like, know the best ways to, like, use its weapons and whatnot, what to combo with, it really can do some amazing things. So, yeah, overall, again, I think the suit is alright. I've been having fun using it. My next goal is going to be to take it into rated matches and see how it performs. But, yeah, that's really most of what I have to say here for the Gabthley Beta. So I am going to briefly touch up on the second week of anniversary stuff here, that being the Crossbone Gundam X2 Kai. And yeah, that's the new banner suit. It is a 750 cost raid. And I did want to try and get a 750 cost match with the F92 I-Type, since I did get that suit from one of my pools as well, so really wanted to get a good 750 match, but man, 750 has just been very chaotic with the addition of the X2 now. Already pairing that with the X1, yeah, very chaotic costs now. I feel like this actually isn't even the first time this happened. I feel like when the Z and Penelope came out, for 700, when it was just the Z Gundam, things were still pretty chill for the most part. I didn't really see, like, 700 being, like, too rough to play in, but, man, when the Penelope came out, that's when it just went, like, full throttle, party got crazy at 700, so I feel like that's, like, the same thing that's kind of happening here. It's just, like, the X2 came out, and now it's just very, very chaotic at 750, which can be fun. It can be fun in some instances, but sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. But, yeah, there is a GPO1 FB, and right here is this is what I mean when I talked about the missiles doing, yeah, really amazing damage with that Pursuit Range Ox program. Just really melted the HP on that GPO1 FB to get the finisher there. So, yeah, that's going to be timeout mission over, and let's see how we did in this 600 cost quick match with the Gabthley Beta. And yeah, got top individual and top in diversions, beat my rival. Gonna send a praise to the RF Goof. And yeah, 9 kills and 2 loss, first in pursuit, first in diversions, third in damage. So yeah, really good match there with the Gabthley Beta. Yeah, again, just really have been enjoying this suit. I think I've been having a bit more luck actually getting some of the UC Engage mobile suits that I've been missing, so really at this point, just kind of waiting for the High Mobility Camphor and the Incom Engage to still grace my screen at some point. I still have not gotten those 2 suits, despite them being my most wanted suits from UC Engage that are currently in the game. So hopefully one day I'll get those suits, but yeah, just again, really just a random video I wanted to make for the Gabthley Beta here. I wanted to talk about it and a bit about the second week of 7th anniversary, so yeah, that's everything I've got for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the Gabthley Beta. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.